Welcome to the MemoryMIxer Design Studio. In this tutorial, we're going to show you how to use the tag project pattern. Tags are one of those things that we need year-round, but especially at Christmas time. So I thought it's the perfect time to give you a little tutorial as to how to use our new tag project patterns. You'll find the tags in the project patterns under embellishments. So project patterns, landscape, portrait. I've gone ahead and added the tag pattern here. I also have a color background just so you can see the patterns. So the first thing we'll do is just come here to backgrounds. Now because you could use tags all year round, I thought I'd show you a couple of examples. So I'll come here to paper. I'm going to actually come up here to Designs by Krista. And I'm going to use the sugar pie and the cream floral. And you'll just see how cute that goes behind. It's like every single tag is just darling the way the flowers all swirl together. Now, all that you need to do is print it, cut it out if you want, or we can add a few special effects. Let me just show you one. So I've clicked on the project pattern here, and I'm going to add a drop shadow. But rather than have a drop shadow that adds dimension, I am going to use my arrow keys, or you can use the mouse, and I'm going to reposition my drop shadows so it's surrounding the whole tag. And now I can come here and I can change the color, so maybe I want it to be more of a brown. So I'll come here and I'll come up to my mixer and I'm just going to come and grab a brown sort of color. And I want quite a dark brown because I do want it to show up. I'll say OK. And now I'm going to have it be a little darker and I'm going to have it cover a little more of the area, maybe not quite that much. And then we'll say OK. And now you can see how it's just added a soft shadow around the outside edge, or kind of a little distressing. So as you print it, it'll almost look like the edges have been inked. So you can go ahead and play with the different effects of the drop shadow. Try different colors. If it's a dark color you're working with, you might want to use a light drop shadow. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next page. And in this one, that background doesn't fit quite as nicely. These top three are great, but I'm not loving how the bottom three look. So just an idea, come up here to your backgrounds, go to your paper again. Now I'm going to add the same background paper, but as an additional background. So it'll drop right in the center of my page. I'll just enlarge it. I'm going to position it over my tags. I'll enlarge it. And now, while I still have it selected, I'm going to go ahead and send it back. And you can see that works perfectly. But it's still selected, so if I want, I can use my arrow keys to move it up and down to reposition it. If I want to reposition it and it's not selected, I'll simply click on my project pattern, my layering button, and send it to the back. And now I have this here and I can position it how I want. So anytime you're working with project patterns for tags, you'll want to work with the project pattern on the bottom layer, build on top of it, and then you select it and bring it to the top. So now I'm going to go ahead and select the tag and click on my layer button and bring to front, and you'll see how I have my tags now all ready to be cut out. I just love how this paper works with the tags. Once you have your tag ready, you can go ahead and add your to from. I like to do it so I have my to and from like it come pre-printed, so just a pretty simple font, and then you can use another font for your names. So I have the TXT Romanesque that comes with MemoryMIxer for my to and from, and then you can use any font on your computer. I've used MA Sexy, and then I've also changed the color to both of them to match the paper. So I've added a pink and then a brown to from, but I think that just is a nice personalized little touch. If you want, you can also change the size of those, and to do that you just simply highlight it, check your font and your size. This page illustrates that you want to create multiple tags on the same page. So I've done a similar thing. I've gone to backgrounds. I've brought in a paper as an additional background. So I've come here, and this one here is by Fayette, and it's Mom's Life. It's Fancy Notebook top and bottom. So all I do is add as an additional background, and then I just use my crop button and I just take a little slice. I want it to be a sort of a rectangle shape because that's the shape of my tag. I say OK, and then I position it over. Let me delete this one so you can see. So I just position that over my tag, and I did add a drop shadow to that tag, pattern. Okay, so now we've got all of our paper pieces and I've done them all the same. So this is the Mom's Life Fancy Notebook by Fayette. And then that's both of these. And then I have this one here. It's Trees and it's in the Aspen Paper Pack by Bevan Dunn. And then I have this one here and it's in the Zoo Crew by Fayette and it's the Wild Plaid. And then we have the Butterfly from the Bliss Paper Pack by My Mind's Eye. And then this one here is the Flamingo Flourish, and that's in the Fanciful Frolic Paper Pack by Lasting Impressions. So now if I select my tag and bring it to the front, the tag's all ready to go. Now if I want, I could come back and add flourishes or other embellishments to my tags, and then of course do your to and from while they're here. And it's nice if you're only needing one tag, go ahead and print them all so you have tags on hand for future use. Okay, we've talked about adding background papers and papers for the tags. Now let's go look how to add embellishments. So you can see I have my tag project pattern. I have my background, which is Cream with Emerald, also from the Fanciful Frolic by Lasting Impressions. And then I just started adding embellishments. These embellishments are from the Christmas Carol Embellishment Pack by Fayette, and these are the doodled swirls. And then the snowflakes are from the Christmas Mint by SEI. So I have just scattered the embellishments, envisioning where I'm going to be trimming them. But you can see they're just like the snowflake is on both tags. And then once I have all that done, I'll just come up, I'll select my project pattern, and now I'm going to bring it to the front. And you can see now all your little tags are ready to cut out. I've used a cardboard from Mix and Buckets of Fun from Lasting Impressions, and then I've also included embellishments from Snow Magic by Danielle, and Holiday Joy embellishments from Designs by Krista, and 'Tis the Season by Carolyn Kite. This one piece of Rick Rack has covered all three tags. I think that's really a fun way to do it. Simplifies the process as well. So I click on the project pattern, I come up to my layer button, bring to front, and I can see all my tags are ready to cut out again. Don't forget to add your to from. Okay, let's go to our next page. This one is just a collection of postage stamps, so you can design how you would like. On this one, I have used Emerald Flourishes from the Fanciful Paper Pack, as well as the Fuchsia Flourish, pattern 1, for just these little shapes here. So I just brought them in as additional backgrounds and then cropped them to fit here and added a mat. And then I've just added different embellishments to give you some ideas. These embellishments are the Christmas Carols Embellishment Pack by Fayette. So lots of cute things. And then don't forget you can add your to from and then write it in after you've printed it. Okay, let's move on to our next set. You can see I had way too much fun today working on these. And this one, I put in a blue background. These looked better when there was white behind them, so I went ahead and added a white shape. And I'm going to go ahead and send that to the back now too. Oops, using my layer button. So I'm going to send that to the back. So you can see now, here's my project pattern sitting on top. On this one, I did a blue drop shadow. So I just created a blue blurred edge around the whole tag. I've got my embellishments sitting on top. And these embellishments are all from the Be Merry Embellishment Pack by Tara Reid. So once again, I'll just select my project pattern. I will bring it to the front. And I can see how it trims everything just ready for you to cut out. I even love just the white snowflakes sitting on that blue background. Okay, for our next page, I really love this red and white. I've used the red crinkle, and that one is also in the Mix and Buckets of Fun from Lasting Impressions. And then I used the Christmas Mint from SEI for the snowflakes. Carolyn Kite's Cold as Ice Embellishment Pack for these two. And then the Tara Reid, this is her Letter to Santa. And then the Hip Christmas Doodles from Fayette. I just love that red and white look. This is a collection of tags, so you have all different shapes all on one sheet. This collection of tags, I have used the House of Hope paper number 3 from Carolyn Cut. It reminded me of Christmas carols. I've also included flourishes from the Christmas Mint by SCI in the ornaments. And then also I've included the kit "'Tis the Season" by Carolyn Kite and "Happy Holiday" by Bevan Dunn, as well as "Winter Fun" by Albums to Remember, and "Holiday Time" mini pack by Designs by Krista. So you can just see there's all different sorts of things you can do. I've added the drop shadow again, and you can see I have things going off the page here, or off the shape, back to my project pattern. When I bring it to the front, you'll see how it just finishes everything off. So there they are, ready to go. We have one last set of tags to look at. And these are a little different because the background paper only fills in the outline of the tag. And then you can add your embellishments. So this here I have used the Emerald Flourish background from the Fanciful Frolic by Lasting Impressions, and then the Doodle Swirls in the Christmas Carols pack by Fayette. I just love how simple but yet elegant they all are. You can see it's lots of fun making tags with MemoryMIxer. Thanks for stopping by, and we look forward to seeing you next time.